Good evening, wanderers of the night. This is Petra, and I'm here to give a shout out to our newest subscribers and supporters of the show. Big shout out to everyone from Buzzsprout, William Tremblay, our longest standing supporter of the show. Also, thank you to Alyssa and LF, supporters from long ago before shout outs began. Thank you also to William Stevens, a new subscriber on Buzzsprout. And from Spotify, thank you sincerely, Mike H. Jett, for your review of the podcast. Always sending you love and positive thoughts and energy. From YouTube, we now have 10 new subscribers, but keep in mind that I can only see your YouTube account name if you've made your subscriptions public. So thanks to 7 of you, plus The Big Moki Show, Randy Hall, and Brian Jacobs. Thank you all so much for your support. Welcome, wanderers of the night. For the next 31 nights, Petra's Dark and Dreamy invites you to step through shadowed corridors and moonlit graveyards, where the whispers of the uncanny and the echoes of the forgotten stir. Join us as we count down to All Hallows Eve with tales that chill, enchant, and linger long after the candle flickers out. Tonight, the darkness calls. Will you answer? Welcome, wanderers of the night. Tonight, for day 7 of our countdown to All Hallows Eve, we will read The Skeleton in Armor by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Speak, speak, thou fearful guest, who, with thy hollow breast still in rude armor dressed, comest to daunt me. Wrapped not in eastern balms, but with thy fleshless palms stretched, as if asking alms, why dost thou haunt me? Then from those cavernous eyes pale flashes seem to rise, as when the northern skies gleam in December. And, like the water's flow under December's snow, came a dull voice of woe from the heart's chamber. I was a Viking old, my deeds, though manifold, no skald in song has told, no saga taught thee. Take heed that in thy verse thou dost the tale rehearse, else dread a dead man's curse, for this I sought thee. Far in the northern land by the wild Baltic strand, I, with my childish hand, tamed the gerfalcon, and with my skates fast bound, skimmed the half-frozen sound, that the poor whimpering hound trembled to walk on. Oft to his frozen lair tracked I the grizzly bear, while from my path the hare fled like a shadow. Oft through the forest dark followed the werewolf's bark until the soaring lark sang from the meadow. But when I older grew, joining a corsair's crew, o'er the dark sea I flew with the marauders. Wild was the life we led, many the souls that sped, many the hearts that bled, by our stern orders. Many a wassail bout wore the long winter out. Often our midnight shout set the cocks crowing, as we the berserk's tale measured in cups of ale, draining the oaken pail filled to o'erflowing. Once, as I told in glee tales of the stormy sea, soft eyes did gaze on me, burning yet tender. And as the white stars shine on the dark Norway pine, on that dark heart of mine fell their soft splendor. I wooed the blue-eyed maid, yielding, yet half afraid, and in the forest's shade our vows were plighted. Under its loosened vest fluttered her little breast, like birds within their nest by the hawk frighted. Bright in her father's hall, shields gleamed upon the wall, loud sang the minstrels all, chanting his glory. When of old Hildebrand I asked his daughter's hand, mute did the minstrel stand to hear my story. While the brown ale he quaffed, loud then the champion laughed, and as the wind gusts waft the sea foam brightly, so the loud laugh of scorn out of those lips unshorn from the deep drinking horn blew the foam lightly. She was a prince's child, I but a Viking wild, and though she blushed and smiled, I was discarded. Should not the dove so white follow the sea mew's flight? Why did they leave that night her nest unguarded? Scarce had I put to sea, bearing the maid with me. Fairest of all was she among the Norsemen. When on the white sea strand, waving his armed hand, saw we old Hildebrand with 20 horsemen. Then launched they to the blast, bent like a reed each mast. Yet we were gaining fast when the wind failed us, and with a sudden flaw came round the gusty skaw, so that our foe we saw laugh as he hailed us. And as to catch the gale, round veered the flapping sail. Death was the helmsman's hail, death without quarter. Midships with iron keel struck we her ribs of steel. Down her black hulk did reel through the black water. As with his wings aslant sails the fierce cormorant, seeking some rocky haunt with his prey laden. So toward the open main, beating to sea again through the wild hurricane, bore I the maiden. 3 weeks we westward bore, and when the storm was o'er, cloud-like we saw the shore stretching to leeward. Therefore my lady's bower built I the lofty tower, which to this very hour stands looking seaward. There lived we many years. Time dried the maiden's tears. She had forgot her fears. She was a mother. Death closed her mild blue eyes. Under that tower she lies. Ne'er shall the sun arise on such another. Still grew my bosom in, still as a stagnant fen. Hateful to me were men, the sunlight hateful. In the vast forest here, clad in my warlike gear, fell I upon my spear. Oh, death was grateful. Thus seemed with many scars, bursting these prison bars, up to its native stars my soul ascended. There from the flowing bowl, deep drinks the warrior's soul. Skull to the Northland, skull. Thus the tale ended. Thank you for joining me tonight for day 7 of our countdown to All Hallows Eve. I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Sweet sleep. Keep sleeping soundly. Keep sleeping soundly. Don't let me wake you. It's Petra. I'm stopping by to tell you why I use Buy Me a Coffee to connect with my audience and grow my podcast. As a podcaster, Buy Me a Coffee has been a game changer for me. It's the easiest way for my listeners to support the show directly, whether through one-time donations or monthly memberships. The best part is that I get to keep it simple and focus on creating content. I love it because I can unlock steady income with membership tiers and recurring support. I share exclusive content, behind-the-scenes moments, and early access just for my supporters. And there are no complicated setups or hidden fees for you or for me. For you listeners, you can show your love with a simple click and also get special perks, shout-outs, and bonus content in return. You want to support the show? Click the link in the show notes to support the show. And be sure to tell everyone that you love Petra's Dark and Dreamy.